Hey everybody, welcome back and welcome to episode 3. This episode we will be working on the facial features like eyebrows, nose, and mouth. Also, maybe the eyes. We'll see what the time is looking like. But I'm not going to make any promises. But that will be in episode 4 if it's not in this episode. But anyway, let's get started. So, open up your last character. I hope you saved. I forgot to tell you to save. I'm sorry. Open up the character, the file. This is my file. One thing I forgot to add, if you go to the ear and you click on this freehand tool, what you could do is make sure this is unchecked, auto close, keep auto stroke, take off auto fill, and auto weld. That is like the best thing when using the freehand tool, unless you really just need these. But most of the time I just use it like this. And you want to click on freehand options. Um, Let's see, I'm not using a pen, so I'm gonna go with none. Actually, no, I want random. I'm gonna check taper start and taper end. So now what I'm gonna do is just draw like a 5. That 5 is too small, so I'm gonna go here to the scale points tool and scale that up just a little bit. Oh, make sure you click on those points. And yeah, that is his ear. Kaboom. Alright, now let's get started with the facial features. Alright, so we got the ear out the way. We want to do the nose. Now, with the nose, I can show you a little trick, a couple of tricks that I use to make my character like seem a little not flat, I guess. So I'm gonna go and just create a circle. Actually, I don't really need to zero it out right now. Just kind of place it where I want it to be. And we're gonna do some add some points and move around. And then once I have this done, I just want my nose to be simple. So I'm going to hide that line, and if you hold control while you're trying to select, you can kind of freehand the points. And then I'm just gonna drop those line widths down just a tad bit. And now I have a nose. Now I know it really doesn't look much like a nose, but I'm going to show you to make it look like a nose. Now another thing we can add is if you come here, or you can actually come, let's see, one in here. Now I'll show you how to do another shape. That way I can show you how to order shapes. If you click on this, wait, actually this way is better. Okay, so you have your skin color. All you have to do is just kind of drag it down to a darker version or a darker color of your skin. Then we're gonna make the shadow. This is the shadow. It's gonna make it pop. Just draw you a circle. Make sure we're gonna click on fill, select shape, and uncheck stroke. Now while this shape is selected, just push the down arrow key. And if you for some reason don't have a down arrow key, if you go to, haven't done this one, draw, just go to lower to back, and this will put that shape under the nose. So like if I bring it up, it's above the nose, look like a big boogie. But if I put it under there, oh wait, I didn't have this. You have to have this selected to do that. Push down, now it's under there. Now what you can do is kind of just shape around how you know, kind of add that shadow effect. Make it look like it's sticking off the nose. See how look? That looks much better. A lot better. Okay, so we have that. Let me zero this out, and we're done with the nose. Now your nose can be any shape that you want it to be. Now let's work on the eyelids. Not lids, I'm sorry. Eyebrows. Now with the eyebrows, you can make any kind of eyebrows that you want. I'm just gonna make a basic eyebrow using the same color as the hair. I know we don't have eyes to reference, but you can go back and fix that. Put a point there, put a point there, point there, there. Just kind of make a basic eyebrow. Now once you have your eyebrow done, you just can select it. You can Control C and Control V to copy it, or you can go to Edit, Copy, and then Paste, and then you come here, flip horizontally. Is there a flip horizontally up here? I guess it's just this button. And then you can just, if you hold shift and click, you can just move it straight across or up and down. So I'm just gonna move it over, position it, and scale it. I also want to turn it a little bit, turn both of them a little bit, just slightly. Bring this one down a little bit. And we have our eyebrows. Now, to create other eyebrow positions, you can just duplicate this. I'm gonna call this, now I'm gonna call it up. Call it up. Both of them will go up. And we'll change the switch layer back to a rest position. So that move, you got the eyebrow. Now the last step we're gonna do for this episode is create a mouth. And I might do a facial feature. So to do a mouth, let's see, I'm just gonna draw one out real quick. I'm just gonna go here. Click these points there. I'm going to select it, Control C, Control V to paste, move it over, and then just click them, or like just click the point and it should connect. If you have auto weld on now, then it should work. But if you don't hear a click, check your sound, or it's not clicking. Or it's not, auto weld is not on. But you should hear a click, and that's how you know that they're together. So now I'm just gonna give them some lips color, just color in the lips. So select your lip color. I kind of want it like maybe like that color. Let's come to the paint bucket tool, select. Now I need to modify this just a little bit. And, get it to your liking. I'm just doing this, throwing it together. It's kind of rough. It's not the best, but you get it. And I will do different mouth positions in a later video to kind of help you all out. Let's zero this out and move this there. And I need to go back and do it to the nose. Not the nose, the eyebrows. Eyebrows. Both eyebrows, actually. 0. Up. And then I will go to the parent and move it where they need to be. See? Put them up about there. I need to make some adjustments to one of these. Actually, just let me do this. Delete that one, add it back on there. Up. Just gonna move those up a little bit. So yeah. What? Rest position. Alright. And let's do the facial. Well, you don't have to do facial. Well, I guess I can add a little earring just to kind of show you. We'll add a little star. Just show you how it's simple this is. Okay, see how I can't see that, so I need to move this above the ear. Boom. There you go. So let me select and move this over and shrink it. I know it's a star earring. Now this earring is, I noticed, did I shrink it that way? I didn't. Okay. So I shrunk it this way, and now, you know, since it's small, the lines is kind of too big. So what we can do is just shrink the lines a little bit. And that looks a lot better. And you can see it a little clearer. So you render it out. I think I'm going to change his hairstyle, maybe give him a cleaner look. But I'll go back and do fine tuning later. But yeah, let me go ahead and do this facial. I almost forgot. I think I'm going to give him just maybe a goatee. Now you could do it like this, or you can just go ahead and, you know, do it that way if you like. Go ahead and take these lines off. Well, no, I'm going to remove the bottom lines. I need to change the color on my lips too. Look like you've been drinking some Kool-Aid. That's gonna be okay. Just go ahead and kind of, you know, that out and remove those lines. I'm actually gonna delete that. Just kind of rough sketch out a sketch that out a little bit, and then put that in there. Let's go back to the mouth real quick. If you hold Alt, you can actually, and click, you can change it to that color just using the eyedropper. So I'm just gonna, bam, I think they look a little better. Looks a lot better actually. Shrink it a little bit. Probably need to move it over some more. Oh, you know what? I moved the wrong layer. You have to make sure you keep this layer 0, and just move the parent, cause that will throw you off in the future. Cause your other If you create another layer from scratch, it's just gonna go there, and you do a switch layer and you switch it. It's just gonna be all over the place. You're gonna be like, what? Nobody wants to be like, what? Alright, so I need to move this over and move his facial over. Actually, zero that out and then move it to where it needs to be. And I'm gonna actually have to kind of resculpt it a little bit. Facial. Now, if you want, you can add the facial to the actual face. That way you can just use the points from there instead of having to do this. Sometimes I do that. Or if you want to have like a beard, you can just go straight beyond it. And there you go. Alright, so that's it for this episode. Make sure you save your character, your progress. We're making progress. The only reason I'm breaking these up into mini videos is just because if you need to go back and review one part, I mean, you don't have to go to one video and trying to find a specific part. You can just be like, oh, it was on the facial features. I'm going to click on this video. Boom. There you go. Alright. But yeah, make sure you save, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you like what you see and you have any questions and comments, drop them below. And make sure to check out my other channel, which is also below in the description. Until next time, talk to you later.